welcome to the Anti-Diet Insights with Farah Kariamburi. I'm your host, Deepak practitioner, keynote speaker, and the founder of the 30-Day Diet Challenge. Today I'm going to show you how to make a healthier version of hot chocolate. Why? Well, because like all your kids are having hot chocolate in the evening in this cold, wet winter December, and you might want to have some as well, even though you're on weight loss journey. So how do you make it that you can be part of it, but half the calories of that, even less than half? So we're going to be using two ingredients I'm going to show you. Now, I would normally use plant-based milk. I don't have it, it's run out today. So I'm going to use two ingredients here. I've got Marks & Spencer's Fair Trade cacao powder, and I have a Sweet Freedom Choc Shop brownie syrup, which is made of sweetener and has 13 calories per teaspoon. This is available in lots of supermarkets, actually, this one. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to make the whole thing for you. So if you've got plant-based milk, you're just going to, don't make it in the microwave. I'll tell you why. Because in the microwave, you want 202, just pour out the milk that you want. So for example, if you're having this much, I will say plant-based milk because they have much less calories in it, and also better in terms of your tummy, especially if you're having it at night time. If you do feel, if you struggle with the lactose intolerance, then perhaps this is the best way. But this is how much you need. So around 250 ml, you're going to pour that. Let's pour it without. Pour that into the pan. And I'm going to make it in here. I'm going to make it properly rather than microwave with a teaspoon, not a grinder. And I'm also going to use a whisker. In your cupboard, I'm sure you've got something like that. If you've got a whisker, you're just going to whisk the cacao powder in here. Now, everybody likes sweet hot chocolate, don't they? That's the thing. So here's cacao powder. You're going to take a teaspoon of this. This has hardly any calories, literally. Per 100 grams, it's got 372. Per 100 grams, you're only going to have 5 grams of it. You can imagine it's tiny little, so nothing to worry about there. If you're using plant-based milk, and especially unsweetened, then hardly any calories again. But if you, for this purposes, do use the sweetened milk, either sweetened coconut, which is amazing, I would really highly suggest it, or barista, I think it's barista, which is a plant-based milk for coffees in particular. And then there is things like hazelnut milk, cashew milk, just try different ones, bring it in, different ones you tweak. So you're going to have a teaspoon of cacao powder, in it goes. And I mean, if you want it stronger, you can go more, but I think that's enough. But you can do without worrying about the calories and things like that on it. So with a little whisker, we're going to just whisk this. I just check on the color to see if you're happy. And I'm going to bring the camera here so I can show you. Just to happy, because what we're going to do, this whisker's going to froth this. We need the froth because we're going to put some shaved bits of dark chocolate on top, which is behind me there that I did earlier. So you're literally just whisking this away. One of my kids will happily drink this. In fact, I should have made two of them. I even actually make this for my kids because I haven't bought the Cadbury's hot chocolate to my house this year. Why? Because the amount of sugar in the Cadbury's or any other hot chocolate that comes with the ready-made of it. And this is one of the easiest way of reducing calories without giving up on the hot chocolate, guys. So even for your kids. But obviously, this channel is dedicated more to the professional women and women on the weight loss journey that want to indulge, but guilt-free. Guilt-free. So just literally stand there and give it a bit of love. That's really important. So if you do it in a microwave, it's okay, but if you're going to have it as a treat, or if you're going to have it, you can have this a couple of times a week, couldn't you, really? Especially if you're like having something that's cold and you've had enough of your herbal teas. These are the treats that I'm showing you in the month of December. Yesterday was I hope you enjoyed my peppermint tree bark. If you haven't, make sure you watch the video yesterday. And let me know if you've got any other ideas of how you make your hot chocolate. Okay, so if you're making hot chocolate in the microwave, you want to put a teaspoon of this. I will show you what this is like. This is a Choc Shop brownie. It comes in this for hot chocolate and drizzling. Stir into hot milk. My kids didn't really like it. It's got a flavour which is sweetener flavour, but you know, if you're watching the calories, it's not going to hurt you that much. If there's any left in it, there we go. So literally, there's a teaspoon. Oops, I'm just going to put it in there. You're not to put it in there, it's just a separate one. So there's two different separate ways of making it. I just have to put it in there rather than leaving it. And this will sweeten up this. So rather than making this sweet, I'm just going to leave it. The other thing you can also use that I have, oops, disaster on the camera, spilled out a little bit here, is this product here. They're stevia drops. So stevia is one of the most natural sweeteners that's around. So this is a vanilla one. It's literally a drop of this, and I'll show you. It actually comes in this liquid. You can just squeeze that liquid in and out, and you literally put 1 or 2 drops, and anything that you have can become really quite sweet. By the way, do I like sweeteners? Do I champion it? Not massively, but I think if you're on a weight loss journey, there's nothing wrong with having a small amount because they are quite natural. It's not going to hurt you, especially if you're coming away from a lot of sugar. It's probably a good way of switching to this and then maybe going off. Nice little mess there, I don't know if you can see it. Right, so we are done with this because half of it is in the pot. And I'm going to just pour this liquid into this cup. For sure this has been dropped, as you can see. And I just want to show you the camera. So this is what it looks like. Look at that colour. Beautiful colour, and I'll show you that. You probably didn't see that earlier. Stevia drops. I bought those on Amazon. This is the product that I just used, but again, you don't have to use this Chop Shop brownie. And then this is the one which is, again, fair trade cacao powder is sold in lots of places. It's just sheep powder, but there's no sugar in it, no sweetness to it. And it's great because kids want some kind of drink, and if they want, you know, rather than having Pepsi and all of those things, for winter especially, give them this. Now, because it's festive, hot chocolate, and I don't do this, by the way. This is for the purposes of this video. I've shaved a bit of dark chocolate, which is this, so just to strip off, I would say 3 little cubes, and I'm just going to literally put that on top. The dust. And I'm also going to, and I'm literally putting this in because I saw that in a YouTube video, someone did it, and I was like, oh, such a great idea, it's very festive. Yummy. There it is. Now, you're giving yourself a little treat there with a hot chocolate, with a little dusting of a hot chocolate. If you got like a shaker that people put on a cappuccino, you can always have that. Look at that. And this will really satisfy anybody with a sweet tooth, wouldn't it? Are you quite impressed with that? I am. So hot, steamy cup of cocoa is right here. And probably in terms of calories, we're looking at, we're looking at, well, I can tell you that exactly because I check calories, obviously, so I can help my clients. So if you're using normal milk, this is semi-skimmed, you've got 125 calories per cup. So this cup has just in the milk. Milk is quite sweet, by the way, naturally. No added sugar, it's naturally sweet. Is that good for you? Not really, because when you're trying to curb the sugar, you don't want to drink a lot of milk, and that's why I said go to the plant-based. Plant-based will probably have under 100 calories per 250 ml of milk, which you can use, not have any tummy upset afterwards as well. You know, you may be someone whose tummy doesn't get upset with milk, but most people do. In terms of sugar, natural sugar has got 3 teaspoons in it of natural sugar per 250 ml cups, quite high. So I would really try to avoid this milk if I was you. But this will have, I would say, about 100, 125 calories per whole mug. There is that light one that you can buy, Cadbury's Light. My issue with that is it tastes horrible. I don't like the taste of that light one at all. But if you like it, that's good. But this is my homemade version, and this stick is actually melting inside it. And I'm super excited with this little hot chocolate number. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comment below if you've made any of those, anything that I've created, and how did you get on. And if you have, tag me put a photo in the group as well, and also other people can get inspired. And if you've made a healthy hot chocolate, then let us know what does that taste like. I'm going to give it a little try. Oh, sometimes the hot chocolate you buy outside, like Costa and like Starbucks, they're so sweet. They're like syrup. They put you off. If you make it at home, you can control the sugariness in it. If you want more sweet, add more to it. But if you don't want it, like me, I don't like too sweet. I quite like this one. I could easily sit there and have this probably every day. There we go. Thank you so much. Here it goes. If you're on a weight loss journey, you don't need to be deprived. You don't need to be isolated. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to be the person who's on the outside and everybody else in the family continues to eat and have fun and you don't have. You can come up with your own version of amazing anti-diet foods and still lose weight. Thank you so much, guys. Just wanted to remind you the new challenge starts January the 4th. This challenge is full of tips like this. This challenge is going to teach you how to get off the dieting. The word I'm looking for is the dieting roller coaster. You know, the yo-yo of the diet, on it, off it, starting in January. What does that even mean? We create habits. I'm going to teach you how to create habits so that you have things like this, tools on your belt for the rest of the year, and you never go on a diet. You never take a pill or take a shake or whatever you've been having. Diet meals, low-calorie meals, we don't do that. We have real food. We look at your portion, but we also look at things like your sleep and your mindset in that challenge. And you'll be amazed at how much you discover about yourself. So this challenge is for the woman who wants to find herself again and get back on that path that she used to be once upon a time. But herself that she is now after having kids maybe, or after having changing careers or whatever she's been doing, but now she's going to look after herself, and this challenge will give you the tools to get there. So I'm super proud of making this challenge. I pivoted in the summer of this year, and put all my knowledge, everything I've known about nutrition, because I'm super interested in it, and I bought this challenge at a super price as well, £47. The reason it's so low price is so it's accessible to as many people as possible. You do have to do the work. You do have to listen to a video every single day. You do have a live coaching from me every single day. You do have to do some work, which is like a PDF document that teaches you about the course. It's all in your membership area, and you'll be in a Facebook group with other like-minded people who are going to be doing the same thing. So if that's something that interests you, do message me below and I will send you the details. Take care. See you tomorrow.